make education feel more like a game, but it is free. Can a free education app be a sustainable business?
Make a way to learn foreign languages on a mobile phone that was accessible to everyone. And then we called it Duolingo.
Today, Duolingo is valued at $1.5 billion, following a $30 million.
A lot of people know the app, but not a lot of people understand the business model.
Can a free app teach you a new language better than a university and make it fun like a video game? Today we'll tell you how Duolingo not only changed the way millions of people learn languages, but also became a million-dollar business by combining education, gamification, and technology. Get ready to discover how playing could be the key to learning and scaling globally. It all started with a clear vision: make education free and accessible for everyone. Luis von Ahn, together with Severin Hacker, realized that learning a language was expensive, slow, and not very accessible. Luis was the creator of CAPTCHA and later reCAPTCHA, that system that makes us prove we're not robots. But the most impressive part is that he turned that system into a tool to digitize millions of scanned books. Yes, while you were typing blurry words, you were actually helping preserve ancient literature. That was its real purpose. He sold this technology to Google, and with that backing, he launched his true mission: democratize education. Luis understood something very simple but powerful. Knowledge shouldn't be a luxury, and from that idea, Duolingo was born. A free, inclusive platform designed so anyone, anywhere in the world could learn a language without paying. His story proves that true innovation comes from understanding a global problem and daring to solve it with technology. Luis and his team realized something crucial. The problem wasn't just about access to content, it was about how to keep users' attention and commitment over time. What was missing wasn't information, but an experience that truly motivated people to come back day after day. And that's where one of Duolingo's smartest decisions comes in, using video game mechanics to turn learning into something addictive, dynamic, and emotionally rewarding. Here's where the magic of gamification comes in. Instead of boring classes, Duolingo turned learning into a kind of mobile game, with experience points, daily streaks, levels, chests, badges, and the famous green owl. Everything is designed to motivate you to keep practicing a little bit every day. This approach isn't random. It's based on theories that say people are more motivated when they feel autonomy, competence, and connection. Duolingo manages all of this without teachers or outside pressure. The result, an experience that's addictive and educational. At first, they offered just a few languages. Then came many more: Japanese, Korean, Russian, even fictional languages like Star Trek's Klingon and Game of Thrones' High Valyrian. But real growth came from two key decisions: keeping the product free, which attracted millions; scaling with a freemium model. The core experience is free, but you can pay for Duolingo Plus to remove ads, access more stats, and speed up your progress. They also make money through ads in the free version, English certification tests, and partnerships with institutions. In 2021, they went public with a valuation of over $3 billion. What makes Duolingo unique isn't just its game-like design. Behind it, there are machine learning algorithms that adapt lessons to your level. Every mistake, every word you forget, every day you miss, is analyzed to adjust the content and boost your retention. This approach has scientific backing. A study from New York University concluded that completing one Duolingo unit can be as effective as a university language course. And the best part, all that without spending a single penny. One of Duolingo's most iconic success keys doesn't have code, it has feathers. Its name is Duo, the green owl that represents the brand. But this isn't just an app mascot, it's a brand figure with a personality and probably one of the best examples of how a visual identity can go viral. Duo doesn't just show up in the app, it's on TikTok, Twitter, memes, even Halloween costumes. Its style? Fun, a little intense, and with a sense of humor that borders on the absurd. It's like that friend who chases you if you skip your daily lesson. Literally. Duolingo nailed this with a brilliant social media strategy. On TikTok, videos show Duo as a loving stalker, threatening users who miss their streak. On Twitter, it replies with irony, emojis, and Spanglish phrases. On Instagram, it makes fun of itself, other apps, and its own mistakes. This strategy has two clear effects. It humanizes the brand, so learning doesn't feel cold or corporate. It connects with Gen Z and millennials, its main audience, who care more about brand personality than formality. Duo doesn't teach languages, Duo builds habit, identity, and emotional connection. And in a world full of apps, that difference is what turns a product into a cultural movement. Duolingo isn't just an app, it's a case study in innovation. Here are 3 keys you can apply to. Make it fun. No matter what you offer, if the experience is entertaining, users will come back. Start free, then scale. Attract users with a free model, then turn your most loyal ones into premium clients. Listen to the data. Use analytics to constantly improve your product. Every click is a clue. Duolingo hasn't been free from criticism. Some experts question whether learning with isolated phrases really prepares people for real conversations. Other users get frustrated with the streak obsession or the repetitive exercises. However, the company keeps evolving. It added AI-powered conversation exercises, collaborative challenges, and more cultural content. And the green owl still watches to make sure you don't skip your lesson. Open English was one of the first digital platforms for language learning in Latin America. With its famous "It's Very Difficult" commercial, it attracted millions of students. But if we compare its model to Duolingo's, there are key differences that explain why the latter scaled further. The first factor is entry price. Open English is paid from day one. While it offers live classes, the cost has been a barrier for many. Duolingo, on the other hand, was free from the start, which helped build a massive global user base. The second factor is tech accessibility. Open English requires a stable connection, scheduled time, and more commitment. Duolingo works anytime, some features even offline, and it gamifies the process, reducing friction. The third factor is model scalability. Open English needs live teachers, which increases costs with each new student. Duolingo scales with technology, using AI and machine learning, allowing millions of users without rising costs. The fourth factor is perceived value. Open English positions itself as a serious English course. Duolingo is a fun daily tool that builds habit over obligation. Both models have been successful, but Duolingo achieved something rare in edtech, turning learning into a global, free, and viral habit. Duolingo proved that education doesn't have to be boring or expensive. By mixing neuroscience, game design, and a global vision, they turned an app into a daily habit for millions. Today, they teach over 40 languages, are present in 190 countries, and are expanding into new areas like math and music. The secret? Understanding that in the 21st century, learning can also be play. Duolingo shows us that learning can be as simple as playing, and that education can also be big business when done with purpose, creativity, and strategy. If this story inspired you as much as it did us, subscribe to Economy Factor, where we explore real stories of entrepreneurship, innovation, startups, and business models that are changing the world.